press conference. Headed to the press conference. The aftermath of the officer involved shooting. How you doing? You gonna act like you're not married? You're not my cousin. My husband's cousin. How you doing? I wanted to make sure I heard it out of the pastor. Because I know you get busy with it. Hey, Bill. So we have a lot of people on the scene right now, waiting to get started. If you're out there, please share this. If you're out there, please share this. We're about to hear from the city officials in just a second. On the courthouse, city hall steps, right here in Greenville, Mississippi. Lord help us.
Were you on the scene last night? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all.
Dennis went out there. They mentioned it on the air, Earl statement.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
It's sad. This is so sad, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all were able to get something in there.
Right.
Especially from an official.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We appreciate all your help as always. We need to get you on the payroll.
I know, right?
We do. I had my say on it, definitely.
Thank you. Yeah, we're going to go to a commercial and we're going to come back. I'm going to hear from Ace Hardware from LaFleur County in just a second. And again, we are waiting for the press conference to get started. We're going to go to a commercial and come back.
You know that Ace is the place, but did you know that LaFleur Ace Hardware in Greenwood is also the place for all your building supply needs? Lumber, insulation, sheetrock, roofing, windows, doors, lighting, and more. You can get it all at LaFleur Ace Hardware. We've remodeled the store from front to back to include a full line of Benjamin Moore paint. Let our friendly staff assist you with your farm, ag, hardware, lawn and garden, and building supply needs.
The UPS store can help your small business with more ings than you realize. Shipping, packing, and boxing save you time for creating. Returning, printing, and shredding free you up to focus on designing. And notarizing, mailing, and mailboxing let you do more inspiring. For any ing you need, visit a convenient location near you and get back to playing. Every ing for small business, all in one place.
The UPS store.
Our certified packing experts make returns easy. Stop in today and we'll handle the rest.
Visit your local UPS store at 1831.
Oh, that place. The pizza joint that used to be a massage clinic that used to be a daycare, dojo, and a nail salon. Was it the location, or did they not know how to market their business to stay in business? Everything your customers see tells a story. So from business cards and banners to expertly packed shipments to mailboxes with a real street address. Go to the UPS store today for help.
Visit your local UPS store at 1831 Angela Buckner here, the voice behind the mic at the Mic Magazine, home of the affordable commercials. If you have a business, give us a call. Allow us to help you grow your business. And remember, when you fly Contour Airlines, fly local, fly Greenville. Angela Buckner here, the voice behind the mic. Tired of driving everywhere you go? Ever wonder what it would be like to take the whole family on a trip? Well, now you can do just that when you fly Greenville. Bypass the crowd. Fly local with Contour Airlines at Greenville Mid-Delta Airport, where we have direct flights from Contour Airlines to Dallas and Nashville. That's 2 flights per day, 5 days a week. Flights start at $39 each way. All passengers are expected to arrive to Greenville Mid-Delta Airport no later than 1 hour prior to the ticket and boarding time. Book your flight today. Call 888-332-6686 or log on to www.contourairlines.com.
Waiting to hear from the officials. While we wait, I'm going to do just a quick walk around. From what I understand, we had MBI. We had a lot of officials on the scene as of last night. We have a lot of officials right now. We're just waiting for the presser to start waiting. We have media all the way from Jackson here, looking to get answers firsthand.
No, I use that, but I don't have
The chief of police is down here with his people. Have the deputies. Quite a bit of people on the scene right now, just waiting for the press conference to get started. We're going to go to another commercial break and we'll come back.
We're coming up on a quick timeout, and Gwood Live needs your support each game day. We need your financial support to bring the gridiron action to you each week. It's simple. Just send your sponsorship through the Cash App, $Gwood Live. And we will mention your name during the timeouts as a quick word from our sponsors. And while you're at it, go on and download the Gwood Live app so you can take the game on the go. Angela Buckner here, the voice behind the mic.
And on today, we did have Frederick Douglass, a guy who actually goes around and he speaks to different audiences as Frederick Douglass. His name is Nathan Richardson. And I want you to please go out there and watch that video and share our content. Please make sure to share our content. We would be so grateful. And if you could send us some stars to show your support, your financial support, we would greatly appreciate it here at the Mic Magazine. The Mic Magazine has been established since 2010, and we have really been working really hard. We make it look easy, but we know it takes financial backing to do what we do, and we're so grateful for our sponsors, Gwood Live, Greenwood Mornings, Mr. Lee Hall out of Greenwood, Mississippi, the UPS store here in Greenville, Ace Hardware, LaFleur County. If you need a commercial, please let us know. We're going to go to a commercial break and come back.
Hey, need a commercial? Let us help grow your business, your election, calendar events, special days, and community awareness. It's all affordable. Call now. You'll be so glad you did.
What you're doing right now and download the Gwood Live app. It's absolutely free. There's no cost. I'll say it again. It's absolutely free. It's your way to stay connected and stay involved in the community. Download the Gwood Live app on your Apple or your Google Play. Stay connected, stay positive, stay involved. Download the Gwood Live app today.
Don't go nowhere.
The Mike magazine established 2010, bringing you only the best in sports and halftime shows through Mike TV Sports. You are now tuned in to Black Media. Continue to support Black media in the Mississippi Delta community through sponsorship. Cash App, $MICTV, $Gwood Live.
The UPS store can help your small business with more ings than you realize. Shipping, packing, and boxing save you time for creating. Returning, printing, and shredding free you up to focus on designing. And notarizing, mailing, and mailboxing let you do more inspiring. For any ing you need, visit a convenient location near you and get back to playing. Every ing for small business, all in one place.
The UPS store.
Our certified packing experts make returns easy. Stop in today and we'll handle the rest.
Visit your local UPS store at 1831 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite 125 in Greenville, close to Walmart. And we are back. We're trying to make sure that, can y'all step down one? We're trying to get this press conference started, get everything ready. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah, the taller ones in the back are blocking it. Yeah, we can't see the mayor. I don't know if y'all can make a divide or
A split. A split. Some on this side. Like, they need to split from him back, from her back. So the mayor is out here now.
oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. The sign up on a tripod. We got the mayor, and he's about to speak. We can't see the mayor.
Yeah, we can't.
We can't see the mayor. Clay, can she slide behind you or over there? Yeah.
Good afternoon, and thanks to all for coming out to this press conference. It is difficult to find words at a time like this. It is definitely a sad day here in Greenville. It's a sad day for the Mississippi Delta. It's a sad day for the state of Mississippi when an officer pays the ultimate sacrifice in losing her life in the line of duty. Today, we feel the hurt of a 3-year-old son left without a mother. We feel the hurt of a mother and a father beside me here that have lost a daughter. We feel the hurt of a police department that have lost an officer. The family is hurting. Our community is hurting.
The mayor is getting emotional right now. It's really emotional. He's really emotional right now. He's taking.
No one understands this more than the brave men and women standing on these steps beside me. The brave men and women who wake up every single day of their lives to protect and serve this community. When people are running away from danger, they run to the danger. Mm-hmm. Maisha Stewart was one of those brave women. She was one who exhibited heart and courage. She was one who put fear aside to help someone else. And in her final act, she leaves a legacy of duty, honor, strength, courage, and service. An officer that not too long ago left the academy and moved quickly up the ranks to become an investigator with the Greenville Police Department. To know Investigator Stewart was to respect her work, but to love her as a person. In the midst of this tragedy, and true to her legacy, we rise in the face of adversity. This community has come together as one Greenville, united and stronger than ever to protect and serve this community and to make sure our streets continue to be safe. We saw that one Greenville in action last night when law enforcement officers, first responders, and community members arrived to lend helping hands to this officer, our officers, and family members of Investigator Stewart. We saw that one Greenville in action this morning with the grief counseling and spiritual comfort session when elected officials and religious leaders, pastors, and grief counselors came together to feed our first responders with physical food, but also spiritual food in prayer and word of God. We see that one Greenville in action today. This is who we are, one Greenville. Our greatest strength in Greenville is our ability to come together to lend helping hands to each other at a time in need such as this. That is what we do. This is who we are. That is what we've seen in Greenville over the past hours. Thanks to the countless calls, the expressions of love, support that we've seen come around the state and also this country. Thank you to the men and women who again woke up this morning to put that uniform on, to go out in this community to keep us safe. Thank you for your prayers and continued support for our officers, this family, and our community in Greenville, Mississippi. God bless all of you, and thank you so much. We will take some questions from the media at this time. This investigation is in the hands of our state police, and we will not talk about the facts of this investigation at this time. But if you have any questions, we will allow you some questions. Yes, ma'am.
Mayor, moving forward, Mike Magazine. Moving forward, I understand that threats are floating about the city, saying that the Hot Tamale Festival is at stake and the high school homecoming game. Do or should we expect a cancellation of the upcoming game or the upcoming Hot Tamale Festival? And do you have enough people on standby to cover these events?
In her legacy, we would not hide from terrorists. We would not hide from threats to this community. This community is safe. We have not verified any threats. It's in the hands of the state police. The threat that existed last night is under control. Our community is calm. Folks went to Kroger and Walmart today.
Okay.
We had a breakfast at the Washington County Convention Center. We're out here safe today. Those events that are scheduled will move forward because our community is safe.
Will the grief sessions continue?
The grief sessions will continue for our officers and all officers and first responders who need them. We do want to thank Commissioner Sean Tyndall for a call we had last night and also this morning. Also, Attorney General Lynn Fitch. We have contacted state police and contact both of those state leaders working through Senator Simmons, and we will have a presence of state police here in Greenville on Friday and on Saturday.
So we can also expect the county to work with the city.
Yes, the county has always worked with the city. We have the city and the county together here today. The city and county was together last night during this tragic event. The city and county was together this morning. We're together this morning, and they will continue to work together. We have our police chief here, Marcus Turner Sr., and we have our sheriff here, Milton Gaston Sr., who are working together with this incident. Our DA is here as well, our council. All of us stand in a one Greenville fashion to work together to keep our community safe, but more importantly, for our folks to feel safe in this community. Yes, ma'am. Susan.
I just talked to Senator Simmons a few minutes ago because a lot of people within this community would like to do something. They'd like to make contributions. They want the family to know how much they appreciated this officer and the love. In talking with him, there are funds that will help with burial services and things like that. But there's also another where to send those funds since she and her family are going to be taken care of.
Yes, we will put that information out there. Last night on the call with Commissioner Shantimdo with DPS, he mentioned that fund, Susan, and we will put that information out there. My understanding, there's some individual GoFundMes that have been started as well, but as it relates to official funds, Commissioner Timdo will let us know how folks can contribute to that fund. That fund will be available to this family. Officers have that fund, but there is a special fund, like you said, for fallen officers, and Commissioner Tyndall has been helpful in that regard, working with Senator Simmons to make sure that this family gets all that they're due for the loss, the untimely, tragic loss of their mother, their daughter, our officer, our friend, Maisha. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Mayor, can you confirm how many other people were shot in their conditions right now?
It's in the hands of state police. I've learned that 4 individuals were shot in total, and one of those were the officer, investigator Stewart, who died. And so any other questions regarding the investigation should be addressed to the state police, Mississippi Bureau of Investigations at this time. Yes.
Mayor, I just wanted to ask you, people from all over the state are going to be seeing this today, people who are not from Greenville, people who've never had the chance to know or have any interaction with Detective Stewart. Can you talk about the kind of person she was? Can you kind of give us some kind of window into her personality and what she did for the city?
Yes, she was a wonderful officer. Everyone, to know her was to love her, respect her work. Ironically, over the weekend, we had an incident that she stayed and worked long hours to solve that. This incident had no relation to that incident. This wasn't a retaliatory incident. It was a separate, apart incident. But to talk about her work, she was a wonderful officer. She, quite frankly, was in the academy 3.5 years ago and moved all the way up to investigator, given her level of strength, her courage, her determination to serve the people in this community. She was an outstanding mother, and we have 3-year-old Chase up here, right here beside us. Unfortunately, last night she didn't come home. But what she did in that final act was who she was. She was a person that protected and served this community. Yes.
Mayor, I have one other question.
Yes.
Because this is now in the hands of state police and NBI, I know in the past we've had situations like this happen. NBI steps in to investigate. We really don't hear a full outcome. There's a lot that's kept from the public, maybe not intentionally, but still. But it's obvious here that this community does want answers.
Yes.
So what will you do in your capacity to ensure that happens in this case?
We will continue to facilitate information to this community by and through our relationships with state police. It was evident in the call to Senator Simmons yesterday when Commissioner called him and said, I want to talk to the mayor and I want to talk to the chief. And the senator got us in the room and we spoke to Commissioner Timber. That olive branch of help from him, I think, will continue over the coming days, coming months, and hopefully this will be resolved by then. But could be a year if there's going to be prosecution moving forward with what has happened. Prosecutions take a while, but we want to make sure that we work with Department of Public Safety to put the information out there, and our office will work with his office and his communication team to make sure that our folks get those answers, but also folks around the state get those answers as well. You know, when you think about One Mississippi, you think about the writer, you think about the producer, and you think about Greenville. Steve Azar has written that new state song. But when you think about Greenville and One Greenville and the Delta, and you think about One Mississippi, Greenville just didn't lose an officer. Mississippi lost an officer today. And so in the vein of that song, One Mississippi, We want to make sure all of Mississippi is informed of what has happened to this officer and the steps moving forward, any prosecution or information that folks should have. And so we'll work directly with the Department of Public Safety and State Police to get that information out to each of you.
Mayor,
Yes.
Mike Magazine, I want to commend you for moving so swiftly with that press release, because a lot of people wanted official information and you were able to deliver that to us. From what I understand, this has never happened in the history of law enforcement in Greenville. Is any truth to that?
I cannot confirm or deny that. Mm-hmm. I can say that the moment that we're in right now is a moment of sadness. It's a moment of discomfort. But you know, weeping endures for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And so what we're seeing right now is an outpouring of love and support, not only in the state, but around the country. You see the level of support that we have up here. And so what I want to just press upon and leave you with is this community will be stronger than ever. We'll be safer than ever. Because these men and women, brave men and women in blue, will continue to work together and continue to keep us safe.
Is it possible to hear from the father?
Not at this time. The father don't want to speak.
No comments.
Family at this time.
No comments. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd just like to reiterate again how much this community appreciates each and every officer that serves our community. And we are all heartbroken by what has happened. And they will remain in our prayers continually. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for your time. God bless you.
And that sums up the presser right now. We are about to walk off, and we are just so grateful that they moved in such a timely manner to make sure that the community could get some answers. Still have a lot of unanswered questions. But we are hoping that in the days to come, we will be able to get more answers as the story continues to develop. We just heard from Mayor Simmons, and he gave us a rundown of the character of the officer. He told us that she has a 3-year-old who did not witness her come home. He also told us that, to know her was to love her, and that not only did Greenville lose an officer, but Mississippi lost an officer today. So Mayor Simmons was able to, shed some light on and make sure that we know about the character of the officer, the fallen officer. Payne. Hey, can I get a quick interview from you? So the mayor said today that not only did Greenville lose an officer, but the state of Mississippi lost an officer. How do you feel about that?
I feel that his answer was accurate, and law enforcement, we are connected to the hip. We are considered brothers and sisters, and we are sworn to take care of each other. And it is a tragic loss that one of our officers has fallen. It's a tragedy, not only that, but throughout the United States, and our heart is given out to the family.
You have a background in law enforcement.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about your experience coming to a call and leaving out. In every call is different from what I understand.
That is true. Every call is different. But when you go to a call, you never know what to expect. So your level is high, and then until you assess the situation, and then you bring it down to address the situation that your call has come in. Yes.
Hey, thank you so much for coming over to the press conference. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We had officials to come from everywhere. We had media to come from everywhere. And as you said, the district attorney is here. You have the superintendent from the school district is here. You have a lot of people who actually showed up today. We have Senator Simmons, who is the twin brother of the mayor, to show up today.
Mayor of Greenville. I've been in your community. How are you doing right now? How is the community doing? I know Greenville is a small town. Everybody knows everybody.
Senator Simmons talking. Sheriff, can I get you and Chief to stand together right quick?
Okay, Mr. Moore.
Thank you. Let me. Yeah. Right here. Sheriff, I want to talk to you about working hand in hand with the city of Greenville, if you have time. And the mayor did shed some light. He said that you guys are already working together. I am waiting for the chief to join you just briefly. But I understand that you guys were working overnight, making sure that you could bring answers to the community, which the mayor just made some remarks today. And we want to commend you guys for making such an effort in this county. Chief, can we get you right quick, please? Can we get you with the sheriff, please? One, you guys to stand in solidarity and tell the community what it's going to be like working together. But the sheriff, the mayor said you guys are working together anyway.
Let's first of all, let's go ahead and clear the record. Our crime has dropped in the city in a matter of 40% since September of last year.
Okay.
And that's due in part to the partnership of the Washington County Sheriff Department and the Greenville Police Department. The Greenville Police Department didn't do it by ourselves. We had a lot of assistance. Anytime that we need the Washington County Sheriff Department, they're available, and vice versa. So we want to dispel whatever myth or lie or rumor that is, that has no true bearing on the relationship that Sheriff.
Well, there's no rumor out there. It's just that, whenever you have different agencies working across the board to try to bring some type of bring some resolve to a county or state, sometimes there's divisiveness there.
Well, I can clear a lot of that myself. I talked to the chief officer.
Okay.
I called late at night, whole day in the morning. If something's going on, it's going on with my people, so his people and everything. And when they got calls that comes out there, the sheriff department responds. When we got something happening outside in the county now, the chief will call sheriff, what do you need us to do? My men's are ready. We're ready. So we work together. Not just last night. We've been continuing talking here about different things that we have to do in this community. And we're asking for the support from the community. We're asking from everybody to stand with us and everything. We're going to continue to work together. I assure you that. I was elected sheriff and everything for 5 terms. I've been working in Washington County Sheriff for 37 years. And I will not fail this county.
All right. All right.
We will continue to work together here. And I want to make that clear so everybody can hear that. It will be none of that there. My guys, my women will work with Greenville Police Department, Leland Police Department, and any other agency. And we're here to make it safer for everybody that comes to Mississippi, Greenville, Washington County, ride through or leave here.
Chief, talk a little bit about her character. She was your officer, your investigator. She didn't go home last night.
We never look for or expect any of the things that occurred last night to happen in such a small knit community. However, the work ethic of investigator Stewart is impeccable. She worked long hours, just like the mayor said. This last homicide case,
which was unrelated incident.
Unrelated, yes. She worked day in and day out tirelessly, and would often call me and say, "Chief, whatever it is that needs to be taken care of, I'll go ahead and take care of it." And she rose up the ranks within 3 years fast, and it was not because of her life or somebody else's life, but because she proved herself as a police officer, a servant of this community.
Okay, and I know a lot of people were wondering, how did she move up the ranks so fast? But you just explained it, and that she was an awesome officer. Thank you so much. I'm going to let WABG go on and get you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. That's the superintendent from the school district. This is our district attorney. We have the district attorney right now. He's giving an interview. Senator Simmons. We have the mayor over shaking hands and continuing to talk. Nikki. I understand that you all put a. I'm live. I understand that you all did the press release in such a timely manner. Can you tell us why it was so important for you to get those emails out to us?
Because the mayor he started receiving calls from all over the state, and because of that, he just wanted to get the information out so that we can answer any questions, anything that people wanted to know about the situation. Mm-hmm. He wanted to be the first to at least share with everyone.
And your position at the mayor's office?
I'm the mayor's assistant.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief. Waiting for the district attorney. We just spoke to the mayor's assistant. Waiting for the district attorney to speak to the Mike magazine in just a second. We're waiting for the district attorney. Got a quick question for you. We have the district attorney here, Dwayne Richardson. Can you inform the community on why it's so imperative for them to be patient while so many different agencies work together to bring close to this situation?
First of all, in any criminal investigation, it takes time. And so you have to be patient with the agencies, because when they investigate crime, any crime, it's their duty to uncover all aspects of the investigation, to leave no stone unturned and figure out all information, take all statements, and prepare that case as best they can, as best as it could ever be possibly done before they move forward. And so as I understand it, this time they're working, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is working this investigation. They're making the determination, the appropriate charge and who should be charged. And at the time when they complete their investigation or gotten to the point when they can disclose information, I'm certain and I feel very comfortable that they will do so.
All right, thank you so much. And that was our district attorney speaking on how it's important to be patient have Senator Simmons, Mike Magazine.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. Listen, we want to talk to you. We just spoke with the district attorney, and he talked about how important it is for the community to be patient as the MBI goes about, bringing forth accurate information. What do you want to say to the fact that the mayor said not only did Greenville lose an officer, but the state of Mississippi lost an officer? Speak to that.
Well, we are one Greenville, we one Delta, but we also one Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And we all care about our men and women who go out every day as brave men and women to fight, to protect and serve. Mm-hmm. And so he simply just like the city of Greenville and other cities support other cities when they experience tragedy. Mm-hmm. We know that Mississippi will reciprocate the same love to the city of Greenville during this difficult time.
I see where Governor Tate Reeves made a post about 3 hours ago, and he even sends his condolences to Greenville, which is a big deal.
Yes, it is. And we appreciate the expressions of sympathy from the governor, Commissioner Tyndall, and all of those in the state of Mississippi who have made such expressions. We really appreciate you, and we are thankful.
Thank you so much. And we are going to a commercial break, and after that, we're probably going to break. The press conference is indeed over. Mayor Simmons is showing his hospitality. Mayor,
yes.
When I tell you moved really fast, questions, people were calling the Mike Magazine asking for questions that only an official could give. I just spoke with your assistant, Nikki Landrum, and she said that you had started receiving calls. Why did you do it so fast?
Well, when one of us hurt, all of us hurt. Mm-hmm. And you put yourselves in the shoes of that officer. You put yourselves in the shoes of that son or that mother, that father. And they will want answers, and they will want answers quickly. Not to go on Facebook and hear anything, but to hear something official.
That's right.
About the fact of what happened. Mm-hmm. Her final act was an act of courage, strength, and service to this community.
You got choked up there.
It was only appropriate for it to come from our office about that final act of service.
You got choked up. Did you know her personally?
I knew my issue.
Oh, wow. I see you call on a first name basis. You knew her.
Wonderful person. She was a wonderful person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, to know her was to love her. Mm-hmm. She was sweet, but to respect her work. I was in court with her last week.
And you're an attorney, too.
That's right. I was in court. She worked the case so well that the client I was representing had to go ahead and take the plea. It was in youth court.
Oh, wow.
And so she's always involved in youth court, in big folks court, circuit court, category. She does a wonderful job in being in the streets and coming